Hello, I'm Hal Ottaway with the Wichita Postcard Club, and it's time once again for a Wichita Postcard of the Week. This week, I want to show you an early postcard from Wichita, Kansas. It's postmarked 1905, and it is from one of the earliest sets that we have that we know about through newspaper advertising and even a little article one time in the Wichita Eagle saying, notice, there's a whole series of new postcards available at the local postcard shops. And that's true. There were several postcard shops in Wichita right on the main street, and you just walk in, and wouldn't that have been fun to have seen and to have been able to go inside and to shop and look at these racks of postcards on the walls and the spinners in the middle of the floor and so forth. I won't go into that. But this postcard that I want to show today is a multi-view image showing two images of early Wichita. To the left is the city building that is today the Wichita Sedgwick County Historical Museum home. And if you haven't been there lately, go. You will enjoy it. It's a great place to take out of town guests or school children, anybody, just to see and learn more about early Wichita. Every floor, there's so much to see and enjoy there. It's one of my favorite places, especially to take people that are here for the first time or returnees. But that's on the left side, and on the right is Cannon Point in Riverside Park. And you can see the Spanish-American War cannon that was brought back to Wichita and put on this pedestal, and then the cannonballs and everything out in front of it. It made quite a display, and it was a great feature in Riverside Park in the early days. I'm not sure when this cannon was used for and made a part of a scrap drive, if it was for World War I or World War II, but I think that it's no longer there. And if you want to read about Riverside Park and the history and what happened to this cannon, check out James Mason's book here in Wichita, a historian, and he has written a book in the Arcadia series of books, and you can find that online easily, having to do with Riverside Park in Wichita, Kansas. But this postcard, the thing that drew my attention to it first was all the writing on it. Somebody who had sent the card did all of this writing right on the front, all around the design, written in hard pencil. And on the other side of the card, you can see that there is the stamp, the postmark, both for sending from Wichita and to the received postal cancel from Bloomington, Illinois. But a very simple address sent to Illinois, and you can see that there's no dividing line in the front. And what this shows, it was an early postcard, and we call this in the hobby an undivided back, which doesn't mean that it has to be, but postal regulations changed in about 1907. And so this is earlier than that. I said it was postmarked in 1905. But this shows how this was. In the early days, only the stamp and the address was on the reverse side of the card. And if anybody wanted to say hi or any messages, that had to be on the front side, the image side of the postcard. So this is a good example of how somebody ingenious with quite a bit to say and everything would have written and written and written all around any empty space that might have been there for them to write on and to exclaim about weather or, what they were doing or when they'd be home, and be sure to come pick them up at the train station when they did get home. But this is a neat card from that early series. It's made up of other Wichita views, but they're kind of hard to find. And so if you're a collector, keep looking for them, and you'll probably be able to build a set or series over a period of years. eBay is a great place to look and shop for them. Also, our Wichita Postcard Show in the third weekend of October, the 15th and 16th. Come see 30-some dealers will be here from all over the country showing and displaying and selling postcards for the collectors. And that's why we started having the show all of these years ago. This year will be our 44th annual show, so we hope you'll come to it. Well, that's about all for this week, folks. Please like us on Facebook and on YouTube, and sign up as somebody that's subscribing to the YouTube, if you would, please. That's kind of neat to have that number increase all the time. We'll look forward to seeing you next week, and thanks very much. Bye-bye.